Hello, and welcome to Let's Talk, a new series of candid conversations covering the issues facing freelance professionals today. I'm Tom Rizzo, your host, Managing Director and founder of Plectrum Advisors, an investment advisory firm based in Los Angeles. On each episode of Let's Talk, I'll be speaking with some of the most plugged-in experts to help you and me make sense of today's changing environment and to help you be smarter about how to approach work and life. So let's get started. Today's guest on Let's Talk is David Zusman. He's one of the founding members of the Board of Trustees of WHAM, which stands for We Are All Music, a philanthropic organization focused on helping those in need in the music community. David has a very interesting story. He grew up as a musician and after college pursued a career in finance. David started a very successful private equity and venture firm over 20 years ago, and he now spends his time both as a composer and with the We Are All Music Foundation, working to give back to the music community. I really enjoyed my conversation with David, and I know you'll find his latest philanthropic venture to be worthy of your attention. Welcome, and thanks for joining us on a new episode of Let's Talk. I'm really excited about our guest today. His name is David Zusman. I'll tell you a little bit about him as we go here, but usually we're talking on this podcast about how you can do things to maximize the growth of your money or the ways that you can shelter your money from taxes in a legal way, or ways that you can properly take the proper amount of risk and that sort of thing. And today we're actually going to be talking about a different aspect of money, and that's philanthropy. And this is the first time we've talked about this. So we're going to talk to David today. He actually has a foundation that has as its mission to help others, especially those that are in the music industry and the entertainment industry, and he'll tell you a little bit more about that. But he's got a very interesting background. David is both a musician and a professional investor, a very successful professional investor. He had started a private equity and venture firm a while ago, 20 years ago, had some great success with that. And he's got some really great things to say about how he has structured his philanthropy foundation, and I'm very interested in hearing how he's figured out how to structure this thing so that it can help the maximum number of people. So I'll let David talk a little bit more about all of that. So without further ado, David, welcome, and thanks for being a guest on Let's Talk today. We appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Tom, for inviting me. I think what you're doing in your business for music community is fantastic. I think, oftentimes we've talked about this, musicians are so busy with moving from one project to the next that, they forget that they do have their money they have to manage, they have to grow it, they have to plan for the future. Tax, other things that we've talked about, and philanthropy obviously is an important question that comes up, especially in the music industry, where people are thinking about how do I, give back to others, and they witness the power of music every day, especially with the pandemic that's now happening around us, and everything else. So thanks again for having me.
If you'd like to see the entire interview with David, go to our website, plectrumadvisors.com, and click on the Let's Talk tab at the top of the page. We hope you'll come back for more. We've got some great guests lined up, and we'll be sure to let you know when the episodes are available. Thanks again for watching.